If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on last year's national champion, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Hopkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games...
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Off the play fake on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit, they were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Here comes the heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Houston offense ready to go back to work.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He'll take it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fights off a defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Wegman. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This one's complete. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning on the Jets. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Here's a heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Makes the grab on the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they're after him. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's loose. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now...
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Good timing on the quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. The give from the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep...
Wide open spaces. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets away from one, he's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit on them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play, but now, time for the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Has to get there to move the sticks. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Pressure coming. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner goes down. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Creates a little space. There he goes. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hopkins. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. It's
a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, a lot of space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.